Africa's reporter who's been on the ground in Pretoria covering each development in this particular story. Michael, thanks so much indeed for joining us. Hello, Michael, can you hear me?
Muted.
I can hear you now. All right, so Michael, speed us up, get us up to date in terms of where we are legally with this particular story.
Indeed, Peter, it's a story that has captured headlines across Southern Africa and beyond. The highly contested burial of Zambia's former president, Edgar Lungu. What began as a national mourning has spiraled into a diplomatic, legal, and deeply personal standoff, crossing borders and raising, profound questions about power, legacy, and the right to say goodbye. With court battles unfolding in South Africa, accusations flying between Zambian government and the Lungu's family, and a nation left in limbo with court battles unfolding in South Africa, accusations. This is no ordinary state funeral, Peter. It's a complex intersection of politics, law, and personal grief. But just to take you, in terms of the timeline, between the 15th and the 5th and the 15th June, that's when 5th June, Lunga died in Pretoria at the age of 68 while undergoing treatment. The Zambian government declares a 7-day national mourning period, later extended to 12 days, and plans a state funeral with military honors, repatriation of the body on 18 June, and public viewing between the 19th and 21 June, a state funeral on the 22nd of June, and a burial at Embassy Park in Lusaka on 23 June. A private memorial service is held in Pretoria on 10 June. 15 June, initial agreement between government and family is reportedly reached over funeral arrangements. Now, breakdown on national mourning. Between the 18th and 20 June, the Lungu family halts repatriation abruptly, accusing the government of breaching the agreement where they're supposed to repatriate the body. I remember standing at the Lanseria airport in Johannesburg, waiting for this procession to take place. But abruptly, it was discovered that the family is no longer allowing the body to proceed to Zambia. So the family then on the 20th announces that they're planning to bury Lungu privately in South Africa, the first former head of state to be interred there. So legal action, Peter, on the 24th of June to 25th of June 2025, Zambia's Attorney General Mulilo Kabisha files an urgent case in the Pretoria High Court to halt the South African burial and enforce a state funeral in Zambia, basing its case on national statutes and precedent that require former president to receive official state funerals. They argued that Lungu's burial is not just a family affair, it's a matter of national interest and public record. Essentially, they are saying the presidency doesn't end at death, it carries symbolic responsibility beyond life. So 25th of June, the court holds the planned funeral at Johannesburg Cathedral. The court grants the family access to the body, but orders legal submission. Government to submit the submission by 4th July, family by 11th July, with full hearing scheduled for 4th August. So the stalemate and diplomatic spotlight in July, the family planned private burial remains in limbo. South Africa civil group criticized President Ramaphosa for his silence, and then reports highlighted that frustration of the body remain in cold storage, deteriorating dignity of situation, and complex filings from the both sides. So, Peter, moving forward, court ruling in favor of Zambia, 8 August 2025. A South African High Court rules in favor of the Zambian government, affirming the national interest and state burial protocol override family preferences, even the wishes of the deceased. So the ruling orders the repatriation of Lungu remains to Zambia. The Pretoria High Court sided with the Zambian government, stating that a state funeral aligns with both Zambia and South African legal principles, particularly when public interest outweighs personal preference. So the ruling authorized repatriation of the body to Zambia for an official burial. The family is granted leave to appeal and subsequently lodges an application for leave in South Africa's Constitutional Court. So the current status, Peter, the government attempted to take possession of the remains following the ruling by the High Court, but this was blocked because the family leave to appeal filing automatically suspends enforcement of the court order. The appeal process is underway with the final outcome still pending. The family argues that their rights under South African Constitution, especially the right to dignity, cultural expression, and family privacy have been violated. They are also challenging the idea that Zambia's legal norms can override decisions made to South Africa. So the appeal to Supreme Court of Appeal, immediately after High Court ruling, the Lungu family submitted papers for leave to seek leave to appeal to the South African Supreme Court of Appeal. This filing means the remains would remain in South Africa while the appeal is processed. Fast forward, application directly to the Constitutional Court, which is now 15 August, Peter. The family escalated the matter by filing a direct application to Constitutional Court, arguing that the High Court disregarded the constitutional rights to dignity, privacy, and family autonomy regarding burial. Peter.
All right, Michael, we'll leave it there. But next up, Constitutional Court. Thanks so much indeed for that timeline.
Thank you so much, Peter.
Africa in